Welcome to the beginning of your Formula One journey. Before competing at the top level,
We had a major issue on the production line earlier this week, so the entire development package for this weekend has failed. Check your R&D screen to order any redevelopments.
Okay, so here we are. Sorry for the microphone only just coming in. So we have gone straight in to a driver series, skipped the F2, and signed for a reasonable first team of McLaren. As you would have also seen on the stream, I tried to get some early upgrades in departments where McLaren struggle, which is the engine department and also their durability, but both upgrades failed, so hopefully those will come in for the next Grand Prix, but we're going to be a bit laggy in that department for this go.
Worry too much, he's a good lad. It's just over there. These media appearances are important for a few reasons. They'll help build your profile and your brand. Plus, the team will get really boosted in the place, making you present. Will, as promised, sorry to keep you waiting.
Mate, not a problem at all, not a problem.
We've got to be out on track in about 5 minutes for OP1, so we're going to stay in a couple of minutes max. Is that going to be enough time?
More than enough, we're already set up. Alright, cool, let's go. We're used to seeing rookies in Formula One every year. This season, there's a youngster that's arrived with a little more interest in them than usual. And that's because they've been successful at every level of their career, from karts all the way through to Formula 2. Somehow managed to stay pretty much under the radar. They don't have that luxury anymore though. They're in Formula One. Millions of people around the world watching their every move, both on and off the racetrack. Let's take some time to get to know them a little bit better. So tell us a little about yourself. What's the thing you're most excited about being here in Formula 1?
Okay, so something I've learnt from watching a few videos on YouTube is that these decisions that you make here will affect different departments. So all I'm going to say here is let's go for something mediocre, not too boasty, not too shy, and go definitely competition. The other drivers are really going to push me to my limits.
After your successful junior career, you must have had a lot of interest. What drew you to sign with your current team?
So for this answer, we're going to go for something that I need to be better on McLaren, and hopefully this will boost them. We're going to go for the power unit answer.
What would you say is going to be the biggest challenge for you this season?
So for this, I think we should go for getting oriented. You have to hit the ground running in F1, make an impact, try not to make many mistakes.
Really appreciate your time, but I know you're very keen to get on. Best of luck out there.
This first race of the season is always
I'm not sure, for who's watching the stream, can you actually hear what the game is saying? So can you hear me, and could you hear in the interview, could you hear the person who's asking me the questions? I'm just gonna double check that you can hear the stuff that's going on. Let's just add that, and hopefully that will work. So when I go on track now, can you let me know if you can hear the engine? And then I'll know. Okay, so going on out of track, as a kid through all the Formula 1 games, this is the track that I most played, so I should already be quite well acquainted with the track and its corners and straights and DRS zones. I'm very proud recently because as a long-term F1 game player, I've finally got my girlfriend involved in the game, and she keeps rage quitting on the game and keeps throwing her controllers. Okay, so for this lap with standard fuel and ERS being used in occasions, I'm looking to hopefully get in a McLaren a 128 minimum. Maximum, sorry. Oh, if I'm above a 128, I mean, I'll be kind of worried.
Okay, just want to remind you to keep an eye on your tyre temperatures, which you can do on the temperature panel of the MFD. We monitor carcass temperature and surface temperature, and you'll get the best performance when they're both inside a normal operating window. Surface temps tend to fluctuate faster, so try a few laps with the data open and get a feel for how to control them.
A 127, that's not a bad lap time, I'm quite happy with that. That should be quite competitive if we're going to get in the top 10 during race days. And I think on the soft tyres we could be looking quite well. I'm going to hope that on soft tyres we can bump at least a second off that, maybe even two. As you can see, I've just set a new sector 1 fastest lap on here, so I'm already improving time, although my delta is currently in negative, or should I say positive, but negative to my mood as I'm going slower, but you know. But no, I'm quite optimistic on how this can go. McLaren has always been a favourite team with me because when I first started watching F1, JB Jenson Button was racing for McLaren alongside Lewis Hamilton, and that literally is my dream team. I mean, not necessarily McLaren. I mean, McLaren are an English team, and back when McLaren were McLaren Mercedes, they were actually a lot better than even Mercedes AMG. For some reason, McLaren seemed to be the team to beat. And they had their all-star lineup of Lewis Hamilton and Jenson Button, which was really good for me because I loved both drivers.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
So So in my practice sessions I like to keep it nice and simple because it doesn't take me a lot of time to get acquainted with each track. Some more than others might have a bit more of a go in Monaco just to get used to it. But on a track like this I'll just have a couple laps just to get used to it, and then I'll go straight into my practice programs and I'll do 2 per session. So I'll do my track acclimatization in practice 1, my, what's the next one, is it tyre management in practice 1 as well, and then ERS management and fuel management in practice 2, and my qualifying and race practices in practice 3. Okay, so now we're going to go straight back out on the hard tyres apparently to do my track acclimatization. I'm not going to use any ERS or anything on this lap, just focus on hitting those gates.
Okay, your goal is to get through as many corner gates as quickly and precisely as possible. Remember to activate your DRS in the DRS zone as well. DRS zone is coming up. Get ready to open it. Distance is on your MFD.
I'm looking to have all blue on a lap, especially at Australia, whereas at other circuits maybe a couple yellows, but I'm hoping not to get any red gates and completely miss them. But as you can see, we've got a bit of traffic ahead in, who was that, Sergio Perez. So hopefully he won't hold us up and cause us to go off the racing line and miss a gate. As you can see, just as I was saying earlier, as McLaren really do struggle in a straight line, you can see there as I run wide, I managed to get back on and just get the gate yellow because I was a bit slow doing it. But as I was saying, yeah, McLaren do struggle in a straight line, but through the apexes and the corners we are quite dominant and we're quite high up the table in those departments. But you'll probably see it on this back straight now. Sergio Perez will probably put a bit of time on us as that engine does kick in, and as you can see on the straight he is pulling away from us.
That's fantastic. You obviously have
yeah,
a really good understanding of this
McLaren,
circuit.
while I'm here this season driving for McLaren, I mean, who says it's a season, because there is a driver transfer window in the halfway through the season, but while I'm at McLaren, this is definitely an area, straight line speed, powertrain and aerodynamics, maybe I will keep investing in. I mean, McLaren's aerodynamics are very good, but I'm just going to keep working on that just so that eventually we can be having a lower setup and focus on that straight line speed even more. But as you can see, that's the end of sector, well, it's the end of sector 1 and start of sector 2 there. We have actually closed up Sergio Perez quite a lot. I mean, I know we're not in a race, but this is what practice is for, is getting a gauge of what we're going to be like in a race, and we are slowly catching up to Sergio Perez. But then again, on that straight there, he does pull away from us, so that car ahead of us does look very, very punchy. We do actually hit his rear as well. We're going to come into the pits there. We're very satisfied with how we've done that.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:27.0.
Okay, so we're going straight back out on our tyre management now.
We need to be sure you can manage the tyres through a lap, so try to keep the wear down through each corner. Be especially careful accelerating on corner exit.
Okay, so tyre management, we're not going to try too hard, we're just going to make sure we stay nice and easy on this. And try and get into the blue. Take it nice and easy into the corners. And we will try our best to get this line into our blue and get as many R&D points as we can. Shout out to Eleanor Hastings, the most beautiful girl in the world. As you can see, losing a bit of tyre wear there because we went around those corners very harsh, but if we didn't go around those corners harsh, we would have been quite wide and got quite a lot of oversteer there. Take it nice and easy into this corner, a bit slower around the corner, but we've got 1.7 seconds to spare on the time delta, so we should be okay. One corner to go. Let's try and keep it nice and easy, let off the throttle a bit, and get it straight up the straight. And immediately signal to Jack as soon as he stopped talking, so he'll come into the pits, and then go straight into practice too.
Hitting this lap
Okay,
then,
so
come into the
signal
pits at the end of
to
this
box
lap.
this lap. So, just to remind people, in my practice sessions I like to do the 2 laps that I did right at the start to get acquainted to the circuit, and then I will do two laps, one track acclimatization and one time management, which we've just done, and I'm on my in lap to go into the pits. Then I'm going to advance to practice 2, in which point I will have to do another 2 laps, practice 3, another 2 laps, qualifying 3 or 4 laps, and then I've got the races on 50%, so about 27 to 35 laps around Melbourne. Shout out to Georgia Hastings, the laziest person alive. Just for people who might hear something on the microphone, if you hear some stuff coming over the microphone like blowing, it is me vaping. Okay, so we're done with practice 1, let's advance to practice 2.
And with all the cars now over the line, let's see our top 3 again. Thomas, Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas.
Okay, so I know we can't judge anything from the race, but that is successful. We are on top. Carlos Sainz, our teammate, 7th. Not too shabby, not too shabby. I've just realised I've got my team career on this game, and Carlos Sainz is my teammate, and on my game we are in season 2, and my car, 5-star Racing, is rated higher than McLaren are in the R&D tree, and currently for McLaren in this one you can get 7th, but on mine you can't get even in the points. So thanks for that, Carlos. Yeah, cheers, mate. Do it for McLaren, but you won't do it for 5-star Racing. Okay, so here we are, coming into the car for practice 2, straight out fuel management. Let's bang out ERS management, and then get straight into practice 3, and then we'll get to the good bits in qualifying.
In this program, we want you to focus on fuel-saving technique. Lift and coast through corner entry to save as much as you can while keeping under the minimum lap time.
Yeah, cheers Jeff for that. I'm just going to quickly, if you didn't know you could do this, you can actually, you can't tell Jeff to shut up in this session. In the race you can tell him to shut up.
Say that again, we're having trouble receiving.
Jeff, piss off, mate. Okay, so the best way to do fuel management is to lift and coast into corners and slowly get on the acceleration after the corners. So here that I'm lifting and coasting about 50 metres to 100 metres before the corner. Before the brakes are on. Okay, so making sure we lift and coast into these corners. We're not quite in the blue yet, so I'm going to keep off the acceleration for just a second on this slight trip into the gravel strip there. Okay, and I don't think we're going to be in the blue on the straight, because obviously around the straights is all the downhill, so just before the line I'm going to quickly lift off the throttle, get it into that blue,
Okay, test
and that's a pass.
In this program, we're looking at ERS management. This is all about managing your battery efficiently throughout the lap to hit your target time. The overtake button will drain the battery quickly, but it will also give you maximum power.
This is probably the easiest one to do. Get a lot of ERS on before with the line, and then just keep it off the rest of this straight. Slight amount of ERS there, leave it for the rest of the straight. So as you can see, we are going negative delta quite quickly. Although one thing it is to say about this is make sure you don't make any mistakes on the lap, because you need that time delta to be well into the negative so that you can conserve that ERS. Shout out to my girlfriend who is currently on the F1 game in Austria and has just crashed twice in the last 2 seconds, so well done Eleanor. She's still very new to the game, you know. She's only been playing for like a week now, so.
program complete and a job well done.
Okay, so that's that one done. So we're going to straight back to the garage. I think that's the last one for this session. We're going to go straight into practice 3. I might not do my race, so I'm going to do it in practice 2 apparently because I forgot to skip the session. So, but yeah, I might not do the race one. Might just skip that and get straight into qualifying and get some action going.
Okay, this is a quali sim. We've estimated the times our closest rivals will be doing, so that's what we need to beat.
Running wide there, quite a bit on the exit. Okay, so qualifying sim, let's go. Really push the car here, as much ERS going, well in actually back in qualifying and in the qualifying sim, ERS is not manual, so it's not up to me, and rich mix there, the fuel, and really pushing it into those corners, getting on the throttle really early. Shout out to Eleanor, who is doing time trials on her F1 game. She is in a new leadership position. She is still behind all the kids in Africa though, who can't afford any consoles because Eleanor's that bad. Everybody. Okay, so coming around the last corner, you can see that is a very good lap time. 1:24.4, that is really good. So I can be quite happy with that, because that will place us quite highly in the race, I believe. Yeah, we should be in a good shot. If I can recreate that in qualifying, we should be in a very good place for the race. Try and cut in on Daniel Ricciardo's, and he tries to push me wide, but I know another lap. You can bang my tyres all you want, mate.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
What a fair play to Daniel Rick in real life. He's a character, isn't he? Okay, I'm just going to signal to Jeff that I want to box this lap, whilst tapping my tyre on the wall slightly, no damage obviously, because it's literally just a tap. Little tyre squeak, little tyre squeak. Okay, let's come into the pits here. I'm not even going to turn up to practice 3, sorry. I'm just going to literally go straight into the qualifying. Qualifying 1 should go quite well. Definitely not worried about getting knocked out. Carlos Sainz on the other end shouldn't get knocked out, but I want to put it past him. Okay, so let's get this straight into qualifying.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top 3, who are Thomas, Bottas and Lewis.
I believe it'll take us back to the paddock first though. Okay, so another 515 R&D points, which is brilliant. we'll put that to good use in developing that powertrain. Okay, here we go. Back in the paddock, just quickly go through those emails and straight into qualifying. Skip through those cutscenes because we don't need those. Okay, let's go straight out into qualifying one. Straight out into a flying lap and try and get a good lap time. Okay, so same as in the qualifying sim practice, try and hit these corners as fast as we can, getting as much time, getting on the throttle early, trying to really push the car in and out from these corners. The corners really are where we're going to make our time and lose our time on the straights. Got on the grass there a bit, that's going to lose us a few tenths, that is not good, but let's just hope we can try and recover it. I mean, to be fair, it's only qualifying one, we shouldn't struggle to get through, just because we take the grass and lost like, I don't know, a tenth. We should be through very comfortably into qualifying 2 and hopefully quite comfortably into qualifying 3 as well. Okay, that's a lovely time. That's the 1:24.4, and again, same as we did in our qualifying sim, although Max Verstappen was straight in, he goes a tenth quicker. But that's no issues. Qualifying one, this should get us through quite easily. Also, another shout out to Alan Hastings, who has just told me she had another major crash and has took the whole chassis off and separated her chassis from all of her tyres and her front wing. So she's literally just sat in a little pod right now. A little pod with her rear wing on. Very close to Gio right there, but I mean, he is practically on the racing line. He's been on a flying lap. Move off the racing line, mate. Good
Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty.
Signal to Jack to the box on this lap so the boys can get ready to take this.
Best lap so far is
Okay, so now let's just watch this right to the end. go down too many places. I wouldn't expect many other cars to get past. Perhaps, possibly Alexander Albon could go past in the Red Bull. Who else? The Ferraris, definitely the Ferraris. They have a lot of capability to get past with their straight line speed. But in actual fact, Charles Leclerc there outdoing Sebastian Vettel. So here we go, Q2. Let's try our best to get another lap time that is going to be really good and get into that top 10. Because I mean, at this point in the season, top 10 for the car seems really good. Looking for for 28, 27, or 27, that's good for that first section. Ran wide there. Try and keep it on the straight. Nearly hit the wall there, but we're all good, we're all good. Let's try and get this to be a 124 again. A 124. I mean, I'm happy. Should just be good for 124, 125, brilliant. That's it. First I was well, actually being better than Hamilton and crucially beating 19.
Confirmed that we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
And we'll put straight into qualifying 3. Behind Pierre Gasly. As you can see, the fuel light is on and the HUD on the bottom. Tap the ball again and then wide on the next corner. The tank is now empty. Jeff has just informed me we're running on fumes. So let's get into the pits now. And then we're getting a load into qualifying 3. Okay, so let's watch this to the end and make sure that we do not go under the top 10. Carlos Sainz on the other hand, is he going to be out of the top 10? Is he just going to squeeze through? Let's go and have a look at that. I think he just made it, unless a car came out just as the session was ending. Yeah, so I am in P2 and Carlos Sainz in P10. Let's get into qualifying 3 and hope that Carlos Sainz can move up the grid a bit. Okay, so we're going to bang it straight out into a flying lap and really push the car now. This is the last qualifying. We're going to really try now and try and push from P1, P2, P3. I mean, I'm normally okay at race starts, so I'm not too worried if we are slightly down the order, but it really would be helpful just to start that bit up the order. Really attack the apex, get it round, good exit onto the straight, push the DRS, push the car, coming into this lovely corner now. And now coming up into a favourite right-hander, probably in the go. I just love the sweep round, hit the curve on the exit, and here we are at this exit as sector 1. Looking for about 51, 52 seconds at the end of this sector, sector 2. Any less than that, and maybe we are looking at about P3. So let's watch that time in the top right and see what we get at the end of this sector. It's a 50 seconds, that is very good. I think in my qualifying in the practice sessions I got 52 seconds, so, or did I? I'm not sure. But I can certainly remember seeing this time 52 seconds at some point. Hopefully we're going to beat Danny Rick's time of a 125. We have gone, that is a bit of a slower sector 3, but here we come with 123.6. That is a really good lap. That is the best lap that I've done yet so far. Oh, we've gone for a spin. We've spun out there, but we've recovered it. But it doesn't really matter because we went on a flying lap.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Okay, so we're going to signal to Jeff after that message about fuel. We should be okay on P1 at the minute. We shouldn't drop down too many places. And hopefully we'll be starting that race on the front of the grid. But no, as soon as, I don't play this game on too low, of course I play on 7%, that's not too low, and yet in a McLaren, we have a McLaren on the front row as it stands, and hopefully it keeps that way, hopefully our position does not fall, our standing McLaren does not fall.
Best lap so far is a 1 minute 23.6.
Okay, so let's look at this now, and we'll try and hope we are, well, the 210's clear of Hamilton actually, that's really good, we've got really good sectors there. That's actually held through, so we have got a McLaren on the
And with
first
qualifying complete,
episode of this
let's
series,
review our
the
top
first
three today. Thomas,
episode.
Hamilton, and
Our
Valtteri
McLaren
Bottas.
is
With
on the
qualifying
front row,
complete, all that remains is the main
and Carlos
event.
Sainz,
We'll
and
be
the
live
McLaren
and
is
uninterrupted for the
P8.
Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure.
Okay, so here we go into the race. I won't talk as much in the race just because I will be concentrating, but when I need to talk I'll give some a bit of commentary on what's happening, and if there are other incidents in the race I will try and keep us up to date. Okay, so I'd expect this race to be about 45 minutes.
Well done. That was a good qualifying.
So yeah, I know this has been a long episode. Oh no! Look at that forecast, the race, it's going to be in the wet. No! No, no. Or does that suit us better? Wait, McLaren. Better downforce, better chassis. That could be better. That could be better. We'll have to see. We would just have to see and hope. Oh my god, it's heavy rain. Oh god, look at that. That is so heavy. That's going to be full wets. That is literally going to be full wets.
Cars line up to battle it out for points once again. So let's get this season underway.
No, that's going to be terrible. I can't believe this.
We're a stone's throw from the
I'm really not good in the wet. I'm generally not good in the wet.
3-mile Albert Park circuit. It's a bumpy racing surface here, and the 16 corners could prove especially difficult in the wet conditions. Watch out for a safety car at some point during the Grand Prix.
I mean, the commentators just said, watch out for the safety car in the Grand Prix. Oh god.
Championship all starts here today. Mercedes on the hunt for a 7th consecutive title. They'll have Ferrari and Red Bull to contend with along the way. Williams struggled to find their feet last year. They'll be hoping for a stronger start this time around. And what's I wonder of the Renault-powered cars? Will they be able to step forward, maybe even onto the podium on a regular basis? Plenty to discuss then with Anthony Davidson. He's out of hibernation too, and alongside
Oh, Valtteri Bottas.
It's good to be back, Crofty. Let's hope it's
Oh, look at that, mate.
We can't
That
know
bloke
at
there,
this
what
point
his
how
pit crew,
competitive
it
these
looked
teams
like
are relative to each other.
he looked like his eyes weren't right, he looked like a bloody, I don't know, he must be on something.
It's time to
I
see
didn't
how
think
our
they'd let
drivers
their pit crew
stacking up.
work while under the influence, but you know, we see new things every day.
Lines up on pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Verstappen, Charles Leclerc, and Albon.
Reminds me of a lad called Alex one time.
Lance Stroll, Ocon, Gasly, Daniel Kvyat, and Magnussen, Giovinazzi, Grosjean, Kimi Raikkonen, and George Russell, Perez, and Nicholas Latifi. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Let's convert this pole position into a win today. Good luck.
Okay, yeah, it's a full wet race. Okay, so do I want to go for 3 stops or do I want to go for 2? You know what, I think I'm going to go for 2. It's, what are we looking at? We're looking at 7 seconds longer on this race. But I believe that extra pit stop will help us out. So I'm going to go the hard 8 on the front wing. We really need as much traction as we can. Okay, so here we go for the start of the Grand Prix. And I forgot I had racing laps on, so I had to wait a little bit.
But we need to warm the tyres properly now.
Yeah,
Make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well.
Tyres then, which I completely forgot that I turned on. Try not to spin out whilst warming up the tyres though, because I could already feel the back end going a bit loose. warm up those brakes. Let's hope that these tyres can run wide a bit. Recover. Go a bit wide there. Get a bit of a hard lock on.
The rain's easing off a bit, but the track is still going to be wet for a while.
Yeah, this race is going to be very hard, and if our tyres are warm at the start of the race, it's going to be a great advantage to have. Wide, cut back onto the racing line, get on the grass a bit, but I mean, more friction, grass, you know, more friction. Okay, let's just try and get some tension while we're somewhat straight, kind of on the corner, but we can try our best to get these temps up. Okay, so tyres are starting to warm up, run wide, sorry, not ride. Pull it back on pillars and then try and get some more temperature into these tyres. Okay, so the game will take over in a second and line me up for the race start. To be honest, my tyres could be a little bit warmer, but I'm not too disappointed with a full wet condition. But you know, I think that's pretty good to what I could actually do. Okay, so here we are lining up the grid, waiting for the back markers to get into position,
The rest of the grid is
and then
forming
we'll
up.
be
Be
ready
patient.
to get
For
into
the
the
lights.
start. So make sure you're paying attention, because the start in the wet conditions could be very, very difficult. Could involve a few crashes. Okay, so here we go. The Australian Grand Prix. We go to 5 red lights. And we've got a drive-through penalty because I've started too quickly. But it's a good start. I mean, I'm going to flashback that. I'm so sorry, but I'm definitely going to just flashback that quickly. You know what? I'm going to have to quit flashback and press restart the race, because honestly, I'm not having a drive-through penalties. I'm not having that. Okay, so here we go. So 5 red lights. And the lights are out. We get a good start compared to the others. We're going straight up, looking into turn 1. Okay, let's try and keep this through. And let's go and look at that race start for the other guys. Okay, so it's a good start from us. Hamilton also has a somewhat decent start, as does Bottas. A lot of rain coming up, being made by the cars. But honestly, it doesn't seem to be the dramatic start that we thought it could be. No, everyone has managed to get through turn 1, which is very surprising. Let's look at some key people. What can we see? So we see me going into turn 1 ahead. We've got Lewis Hamilton in 2nd, Bottas in 3rd, and I believe that must be Max Verstappen in 4th. Who 16, not sure. And then Alexander Albon just behind him. The Ferrari of, I would suspect, Leclerc, because I'd expect Seb to be ahead of him. Runs a bit wide there onto the grass, trying to overtake one of the Renaults. We've got it's either Perez or Hulkenberg there in the BWT. Sauber. We got my teammate Carlos Sainz way down the order there. The other Renault and the AlphaTauris, Haas, and then the Alfa Romeos, another Haas, Sauber, Williams. So bad start for Carlos Sainz. He seems to be quite way down the order there. They'll have to push his car now to get back up into it. But for us, good points. Yeah, really good start into turn 1, no troubles. Let's just hope we can maintain this with a 2-stop race instead of a 1-stop. and I think there may have been an incident further down the line, because I've just seen on the mini-map some cars going very slowly here. So let's see if I can catch what has just happened. Can we see where some cars started going quite slowly? I believe they might just have been going slowly now. Yeah, so the difference in pace that you can see here was over the grid. I mean, on the mini-map, they looked like they were going dramatically slower than everyone else. So I thought there may have been an incident, but evidently not. There's just a very big difference of class over the F1 teams. I mean, wet conditions don't help. There will be a lot of teams that can easily cope with the wet, and McLaren being one of them. Well, I would say McLaren being one of them, but Carlos losing a lot of positions on the start doesn't look good. Lost the back end there, losing a lot of time. Hamilton, he had a good bit of pace on the engine there, but we managed to keep him away quite well there, but we did lose about 5 tenths there, I'd say. Okay, ran wide on the entrance to that corner, really just lost a lot of time. Hamilton there, and I think he'll be on our back end of the straight now. Okay, Hamilton doesn't really close us down there, the downforce of our McLaren's working wonders at this point. Putting in the first fastest lap of the Grand Prix, but it's guaranteed because obviously starting from P1 nobody can go faster than you as long as you withhold that P1 position. And looking at this now, we're going to try and keep this fastest lap now and hope that nobody behind us now is going to set a faster lap other than us. But fastest sector 1, guaranteed sector 1 race start. Race start probably adds another 10 seconds onto the time. So let's see if we can improve in sector 2 and sector 3 and improve our fastest lap. Weather condition.
There's static over the radio. Say again.
Weather report.
Repeat that. There's interference.
Okay, so the radio might not work while I'm on stream. So let's try
The
and
rain
get
is
an
getting
update.
lighter now, but it's going to take a while for the track to dry out. Full wets seem to be the fastest tyre for now.
So you would have just heard it, rain is getting lighter on track, but he does think that it will take a long time for it to clear up. So it looks like we will be full wets for the foreseeable future. But hopefully towards the end of the race we can go down onto those intermediate tyres. But we ran wide again there, so that's going to lose us a few seconds. This might not be the fastest lap we hoped for, and Lewis Hamilton's on our back, but our downforce in the wet really pushing us away from him. And Bottas has set the fastest lap, but hopefully we won't run wide on that on the corner there in the next time. And hopefully we can recover that quite well for us. Doing very well on the straights there compared to Mercedes, surprisingly. Not very common to say that, is it? But yeah, so far quite a good start to this race. Okay, let's overtake mode here, try and pull away from Hamilton there. Hit the wall a bit there on the exit of that corner. No damage done. Okay, so slower sector 1 time and a faster sector 2, so let's see what happens in sector 3. If we don't run wide on this last corner, it should be a fastest lap, as long as Bottas did not go back faster on that lap before. So we're going to brake a bit harder into this, keep on that line, that's lovely, and then hit ERS now, and then try and get
Factory
into a
charge
move
is
to
high. Let's use that overtake button more.
try and get this with Wilbur on the fastest lap by about a second. We took a second off the Mercedes there. That is absolutely amazing to see in a McLaren. That's absolutely amazing to see in a McLaren that we just took a second off the fastest lap on the Mercedes. I mean, that's a big brag. Fastest sector in sector 1 there, which is good to see. And now Daniel Kvyat is out of the session. Let's see what's going on with him, and let's find Daniel Kvyat. Here we go. Let's find Daniel. Let's go and find Daniel Kvyat and see what happened to him. So where are we? We are the Alpha Tauri, first Alpha, I believe. First Alpha, are we? No, second Alpha. Okay, let's go and have a look at what happened to the second Alpha, who was quite a way back. Okay, here we go. Let's have a look at what happens to the Alpha. Oh, and we've got an engine failure from Alpha Tauri. The Red Bull Junior team really not having a good race here. Oh, and he pulls it up and next to the stewards. That's a bad race for Daniel. Again, using lots of ERS on this bit, straight corner, whatever you want to call it,
We
it's
pretty
very
much
straight,
burned off our
very
excess
flat
fuel.
corner.
We'll be back on target soon.
And
Don't
I'm
wait
using
too long to
ERS
turn the engine
again
out.
here in this, what would be the RS cylinder is disabled because of the wet. Try and pull away from Lewis as best we can. So in the race now we are on lap 4 out of 29 at its estimate. We've got about 30 minutes left of the race.
The circuit's definitely looking better than it was a few minutes ago. If we just move a bit more of that standing water, we might be able to get onto the intermediates.
That is great news there from Jeff, who just comes on the radio and updates us that a lot of the standing water is lifting off into the track and the rain is slightly lifting, and that hopefully in a few laps we may be looking at intermediate conditions which will up the lap times. Anyway, as you can see, not a lot actually happened in the first 5 laps there. P1 still remains with me, P2 Hamilton, P3 Bottas, P4 Verstappen, and P5
Check your
Leclerc.
MFD for a new strategy option.
New strategy option just has come through with my mechanics. They would like me to change to a one-stop strategy, hit on lap 15 instead of lap 9. With what's happening with the weather, I think we're going to change to that just because we will hold out, and hopefully by the time we get to lap 15 it will be time for intermediates actually. sake. Okay, so on this lap you can see using a lot of ERS, just trying to really push in the wet conditions, because we don't know how the pace of the other cars will change when we go into the next phase, pit stop phases, because obviously that will be intermediate. And we could see a few cars behind us getting a bit of extra pace and coming up towards us. As you can see, there's a bit too much there, but we're nearly out of the ERS for this lap, and it's not even been that much worth it, because we're only 0.032 seconds faster in sector 2. So we really aren't going to benefit now because we have no ERS to use until that back straight, because I'd rather not even during this lap and use it on the back straight to get a good exit. Also, shout out to Betty, who would like to remind you, shit on my chest and call me Betty.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
So to be fair, coming in on lap 7 out of 29, the water is starting to get better on track. We could be looking at intermediates within the next couple / few laps. 2-3 laps.
This light rain is going to be with us for a while now.
And there we go, Jeff updates us and tells us that a light rain will be with us for a while now. So hopefully now that this is only light rain, these full wet tyres will get to work on the track, start lifting this water off, pushing it to the sides, and as long as we can stay on this racing line where there'll be less water, we may be able to get onto those intermediates. So now coming to this point, I'm wondering whether it was worth taking the risk coming into inters on this lap, or whether we should wait out one more lap. I think I'll wait out one more lap because I really can't, running wide again on that corner, I really can't see that it's time for inters yet, but maybe at the end of the next lap things may have been different. Let's see, so the cars behind coming in, no they did not, they all stay out as well, so I think that's the right call. See what things are like at the end of this lap as to whether we are going to come into, because we're not even in dry conditions. I keep forgetting to use my ERS, and I really need to remember to use it, because at this rate I could be so many more seconds ahead from Hamilton at this rate. If not using the ERS, I was still getting away from me, so if I was using the ERS a lot more, I mean I'd be a lot further away from them. We've nearly lost the back end, they've gone into the wall there, but we managed to recover it before any of that happened. On the bottom right and lean mixture, because even in standard when fuel was actually going down, so just remembered to turn on the ERS again. Coming into this lovely S. Okay, so viewing the situation on tyres, I think one more lap will suit, because looking behind me there is still a lot of spray coming up from these full wets. Yeah, I think one more lap may benefit, but we are going quite a lot slower at this point than we were earlier in the race. But as you can see there on that last bit again, getting very wide. Let's see what the cars behind are doing. Yeah, so they're staying out again. Is Verstappen doing, or does Verstappen stay out? We'll see in a second. We'll see on the minute. But yeah, definitely time for inters in a minute. But what I'll do now is I'll get on the radio to Jeff and see what
It's
he
a bit
thinks.
of a line, but if I were you, I'd come in and change tyres. I'm just not sure we're on the right ones for the conditions anymore.
Okay, so I've just double checked with my engineer, and you may have heard that he thinks we are borderline and ready to get those intermediates on. So, borderline, not quite definite, but he's pretty sure if I put my inters on right now, we will be okay. So I'm going to trust the McLaren boys, come in this lap and get those inters on. So I'm just going to change this to intermediates, a nice new set of intermediates, and then still give it on box in this lap. Remember to use my ERS again because I keep forgetting.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button more.
Jeff reminded me the battery charge is high again. I know, Jeff. It's not well, it is before I keep forgetting it. Lay off, right, man. Cheers, man. Give me a Matthews for after the race here. Okay, so coming into pits now, the other three top cars are staying out, so a bit of difference on the strategy there.
Release.
Let's see how these hunters do in these conditions. Here comes the other guys, the other bits of the top end, and it all bunch together.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
Oh, there's Carlos Sainz, there he is, my teammate in P8 at this time. Just going to double check. I don't think
This rain could be with us for a while. Light rain conditions for the foreseeable future. Inters and wets will probably have similar pace at the moment.
Staying inters for the rest of this race. As you can see, getting a lot of time on Carlos there. It was a right call to move for those inters at the time. Not quite close enough. Oh, took off a bit of our wing there. I'm gonna flashback that because honestly, lost the back end, so I have to flashback, but no damage. Okay, so I was about to say last time, I don't think we were close enough to make a dive bomb, but then Carlos really broke into that corner, and I think that really did. I could have definitely done that dive, but we were a bit further back after that flashback to started to mess with on that case. But get a good release on this corner, floor the ERS down now. Close up into this corner. I'm not going to go for it again because he's just a bit too far away, and there's a bit of contact there. I managed to push a bit off his line. To be honest, I think that's more of a racing instinct. I don't think he can blame me for that or anything. He was going very slow into that corner. So I guess we just pushed him through the corner, and there we go. There go all the other cars all coming in because they obviously have seen me flying. Now they need to come in for the intermediate, and where do you come out? The other guys have not pitted. I think one of them did, either Hamilton or Bottas pitted, and the others stayed out, which is why Charles Leclerc has stayed out as well, and he was replaced by either Hamilton or Bottas in that top three. Charles Leclerc here on the slower tyre. Let's hope we can get him on the next straight into the tight right hand corner. We're going to close up to him enough. We don't know. We get him in this next bit. Yeah, this is where I'd like to get him. Try and close up as much as I can to Charles Leclerc. Yeah, we're going to be too far away to the dive bomb at this point. But we're still going to dive it. Really close up to him here. Use a lot of our brakes just to even stop ourselves, and we're going to get right on his background and slip in here. I'm not going to go around the outside, we're cutting to the inside. but that is not the place to make, in my opinion, an overtake. So we're going to keep it behind them now on this straight. We're going to look at getting the slipstream. We're slipstreaming quite well as it was gone over the grass. So we're going to dive bomb on the right side, even go on the grass there, break a lot, but he's going to switch back up, and he's got a straight past us again. I couldn't honestly help but make that bad overtake there, because honestly, he worked so hard going into that corner, and if I hadn't broke, I was going to smash into him so hard. So I had to run and go on inside just to avoid any bigger collisions, so that small collisions was less
Gap to teammate behind is 27.2 seconds.
But here we are back in P1, about the same distance as we were before these pit stops, so in actual fact maybe my undercut did not pay off that well, but on the other side of things I think it did really help, because to be fair, the undercut probably would have worked if those cars behind hadn't held me up, because obviously I had a small battle with, was it one of the Alpha Tauris, was it? I can't remember, but I had a small battle with one of the other cars, which kind of helped me up. So, I mean, other than that, I think the power undercut would have definitely worked. But now I need to really hope that this changeover to the intermediate tyres doesn't benefit Mercedes too much, because obviously they are the dominant car, but they don't seem to be very well suited to the wet conditions at this time. Whereas the McLaren has great downforce and a great chassis, which does very much benefit us. But if it gets too dry, that powerful Mercedes engine will start working its magic and will start closing up on the very weak McLaren.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. We're still happy that we're on the right tyres at the moment.
Hey, you're quite surprised now. Jeff gives me that update about the tyres, so is he thinking, what would he be thinking? I'm really not sure, because the running is still slowly coming down. Surely he's not be thinking of going for a dry tyre. Surely he can't be thinking to go back on the full lap, so I'm really not sure what he's thinking now, whether he's just doing the
P1 is looking really good. You're judging it well.
I don't know, but I really can't see it would be beneficial to come in the new tyres. But let's just see.
The track is drying, but it's going to take a while to clear the standing water off the line. Don't start thinking about slicks just yet.
Okay, so Jeffrey's actually thinking perhaps in a few laps, even though the rain is so very slowly coming down, it could be time in the next few laps for slicks. As much as I'd love to go to the signals in this race, I'm actually hoping because that will be very good for those Mercedes car behind us. I just thought actually Red Bull had a very good chassis, and Verstappen he's still a couple of seconds back in Bottas.
10 minutes left of this rain, then we think it's going to dry up. 10 minutes.
Verstappen I would have thought would be very good in the wet conditions. Vettel on the other hand, Ferrari do not have the best air and not the best chassis. I mean, the only good thing for them really is their engine. Well deservedly good. There's many seconds behind even Verstappen. What's that? That's about 15 seconds behind Verstappen, 26 seconds behind me. And I don't know if if you heard it while I was talking a minute ago, Jeffrey mentioned that in about 10 minutes they're hoping that the rain will stop. So hopefully in about 5 to 6 laps we will be looking at slick tyres being able to put on the cars. So let's try our best now to really push up into Rich Mix and using ERS to try and push our gap to Hamilton as much as we can before the slick tyres get put in.
That's a new fastest lap of the race. Expecting you in around 2 laps, and we'll be putting you on the intermediate tyres. Okay, the weather's certainly eased off for the time being, but we've still got a lot of standing water out there. We're happy for you to stay out on the inters for now. Be able to run in this engine mode much longer. We're about a lap over target. Drop down to mix too soon.
We're looking at about 15 minutes left of the race. we can get an update on the weather
Receive that. Repeat the message.
from
Say
Asia.
again, you're breaking up. We're looking at another 5, maybe 10 minutes of this rain. Inters look like the best tyre for now.
Okay, so just not too helpful there actually, to be then 5 or 10 minutes. Well, what should it get? I need 5 or 10. I need to know because I've got to work out some stuff. Just like the road looks like a back marker, so I think that is that a Williams or is that it's a Williams. Yeah, it's either a Williams or a Haas. It looks like a Williams, definitely a Williams to CW. Is it Williams or is it a T2? Do you think it'll be a T2? I'm not sure. I think it's really looking. The TP or that's what I reckon because I prefer recipe ahead of the TP. Yes, it's the TP. Happy days. So if these lads are active, so when we get within a certain distance of Nicholas, the TP, it should let us fast very easily. Use CPRS just to quickly get faster and get into the brake zone very easily there. Brakes quite early just to easily that's fast. Don't be ridiculous. Go sport. Okay, we can left right there. You can see that physically on my last bit a lot longer than it was a minute ago. As you see it there, so I just walk
We're fixing this lap. Give us the best in luck you can.
I think it will be long until we are on those dry tyres. We're going to save some fuel and some DRS for that dry tyre bit. Because honestly, I think that will be the time when Mercedes can shine when there's 10 laps left of the Grand Prix. That is plenty of time for that power for Mercedes cars to catch up with us and to try really push their engines, push it into the I mean, honestly, their standing looks completely
Looks like some of those puddles are clearing. They're still on the right time for the time being, but we're not a million miles away from slick conditions.
There we go, not a million miles away from slick conditions, so hopefully that'll happen pretty soon, so obviously get that honestly out of the way. I mean, it's doing good for me, but I think it's doing in the drive, and it's so much easier to not make a mistake in the drive. And here is the Williams of George Russell, miles behind anyone. There is nobody down the road from George Russell. He's got a huge gap to Nicholas behind him and a huge drop to any car in front. So that is not looking good for the two Williams drivers. They're definitely going to be they're going to be in the same positions, if not they swap. I can't see either of them really gaining any positions on any of us, but obviously my pick will be ready for the levels to start falling away soon. I can't finish it because I don't think the grip will fall away. Nah. I'll be fine. We're far from the drives. I'll be absolutely fine to last that long. We've got about 14 seconds on Hamilton, which is really good here because that is about to
Okay, I think the track will be drying out quite soon. Mind you don't burn out your tyres.
Hopefully we may, if Hamilton does not get, hopefully we will be able to come out and get the top of it. Let's check out the tyres just quickly and see how we're doing. Yeah, the tyres are quite, I started to get warm outside. Hopefully that is a good sign that the drive are nearly necessary. If we continue to get hotter, we'll be looking at drives.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
Okay, so I've been told to check my MFD, but I've just prompted it and it's got upload anything. Okay, if you're not going to let me change
Didn't
that,
catch that. Say again. The tyre situation is an interesting one, but I think the right call is to stick with what we've got right now.
Stick with the inters. Although there is a car in front going in for a dry tyre, if I can see them in the pit lane, unless they're making a terrible mistake and going into the wall up. They should have come in that lap. DRS has been enabled. We should have come in that lap. But I mean, as I said, we have got that huge gap to Hamilton. So we did go to set a new medium tyres because we didn't have a set of new softs. Otherwise
Okay, we can take you this lap.
But we're going on to set a new medium tyres and take those all the way to the end of the race now. Yeah, Hamilton and Verstappen and Bottas all in the pits, but Bottas.
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
Double stop themselves. That is too great, because that is honestly not going to work good for them.
Okay, copy that.
They just put the strategy, I think they're making it locked in, yeah, medium tyres locked in. Hamilton 38 seconds behind, but that is good, that is plenty of time to move to a stop and still come out in first place. Bottas lost quite a lot of seconds there from Verstappen because obviously they double stacked their team. Not great, not great.
The car behind has come in, and there are these soft tyres, softs on the car behind.
To go in for those softs, and they are taking so many tenths off me so quickly, so it's definitely time for me to come in and get those new tyres on, because if honestly if I stay another lap, like about 35 seconds could easily move it to about 20 seconds, honestly. Please don't make a mistake and put me on inters. Yes, dry tyres, yes.
Exit now.
It happened before in the game when they put me on the tyres, but no, they've done it good, And all the other cars are on softs, so I don't have an available soft set of tyres, they are all on
Strategy
softs.
complete. You see these tyres through to the end now.
And there's Hamilton. No, that's not Hamilton, that's Williams, yes, Williams. I go for that. That's really well again. No, that's the first I think Now Valtteri Bottas coming in hot and setting the fastest lap of the Grand Prix there. Honestly, even though Mercedes might be so attached, it was so good to be back on these dry tyres. We can really let loose, try and focus on some good lap times. I mean, if Mercedes do catch it, this is really so much easier to defend that position in the drive. And yeah, Gasly coming in, setting the fastest lap, taking it away from the Mercedes of Valtteri Bottas. So Valtteri's time must not have been that great. Roman Grosjean beating that again, and that's, I mean, he's literally down this corner, so he's miles down the order, and he's still beating this lap. One of the best is the one that said, yeah, this next lap, these Mercedes are going to beat this. I won't say fine, they'll definitely do that. Yeah.
We're leading our teammate by 41.0 seconds.
Oh god. Oh god. Maybe it should just take 5 seconds off it, so let's try and get a move on. And let's take that off them. It's really push.
We advise moving to mix 2, fuel to mix 2.
Verstappen's done Bottas at some point, perhaps in the oh in the pit stop stages because Mercedes double stack that will probably be alright. It could well easily be it, yeah, definitely. If I play to Max though, I have a Max Verstappen fan in real life, I think he's a brilliant driver. Yeah, much prefer to be in competition with Valtteri. That's exactly the goal thing. That is absolutely fantastic news. And now it's been like, too wide, and it's back end earlier. And Max has taken it straight back off me. Bottas has taken it straight back off me now as well. Oh god, drama. Well, that's not drama really now.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Oh, well done, they're ready to go faster. I've been really good tyres, and they're ready to go faster. Good thing for me, their tyres better, but this is going to be going on. Mine, on the other hand, I'm only on 8% left. Them on the other hand, maybe already on like 20-30% left. So, soft tyres, bad choice. Although I was actually going to go on soft tyres, but I'm glad I wasn't really sure. Okay, so 6 laps to go. Really trying to push the car now. Let's hold this first position and get this series off to the back. I mean, as I said, I do not race on an easy difficulty. I still find the challenging effect of this race. This race, as I said earlier, is the race I most play on these games, so I'm very, very used to this race. And don't be discouraged for watching this again. This series does kind of have a lot of options to have a bit more drama in. And if at the end of the bar in Grand Prix, which I believe is next, I do think it's too easy. I will up the difficulty to 75, 80, and just to make it realistic, because honestly in the plan should not be on the front row. Actually saying it like that, maybe I'll up the difficulty to 80 next for the bar in Grand Prix and see how that goes. And then we'll just see how it works. Because honestly I'd expect the McLaren at its highest to get Q5, a little bit of drama around the race, and Vettel catches out. Maybe Leclerc or Verstappen, and then you get the McLaren after that position, but honestly, I would not expect to see McLaren without Hamilton crashing out. Yeah, definitely Hamilton would have to crash out, Verstappen would crash out, and Vettel would crash out. Or not even crash out, but just have an incident that would be quite a way down. That is what would have to happen this way. Verstappen closing up to Hamilton. He's only 5 tenths off Hamilton at this point. Let's see if Verstappen can make a move with Hamilton. And if he can, I would get us the replay on that move. And hope there's some final lap action.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
This race, any overtakes, we just have to overtake the back markers. I mean, this is how Lewis feel every single time he races and gets it straight pole position all the way to the end. Although it doesn't always happen, but genuinely it's happened a lot for me for the past few years. I mean, it must be still challenging. I mean, you've got the 2 forces of the car to deal with and everything, but it must be pretty dead at the same time. All you must be thinking is, wish I could have some music right now, but nope. Just gonna sit there, spend about an hour and a half, going round and round and round. And I'm not sure what's just happened there, but Hamilton has just gained about a second on me there. Really not what's going on, but if you can see them, they are back on the mini-map, so they are closing this up and they're all going to in one big group. They're all within 1 second at this point. and hopefully though they will start fighting against each other and really slow each other down, which looks like it's happening because they've just lost 2 seconds on my times there. They've gone from 5 seconds away to 7. But now starting to slow the cars up again. I really hope Verstappen makes a move. Quad Max. Not that I don't want my fellow Brits on the top row with me, but I do want a bit of drama to go on. Maybe Max can try it with this one of these great bend in there. And in the position I'd like to see that 2 tenths separate them. Will Max make a move? No, he doesn't. What's happened there? Onto the gravel cover there, okay. No sort of swirls there. You've got to remember that I'm from the sector 4. I'd expect their tyres to about 4 in the sector 1 now, so they may start to feel a lack of grip. I would expect them to quite well, not dramatically in those, but they're quite long speed and speed in cars will be slightly reduced. Not so much that they're not competitive, but it's so much that they might not be making big dive bombs into slow corners, which is obviously something that Verstappen is very competent at doing.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
Hamilton, so I'm just going to keep it in the next and I'm not going to leave it to save those for another race. Don't want to wear out the engine unnecessarily. I mean, I could have picked the fastest lap at this point, and I won't otherwise do.
This is your final lap of the race. Gap to teammate behind is 40.6 seconds.
Yeah, Carlos really didn't have a good race to be. Oh well, I'll approach him back and after this game. I left it out for a little bit, surely that's not right. 2005.
We're at +1 lap of extra fuel. Fuel target +1. Be aware, there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags. Caution, caution. Some information on Giovinazzi. They've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring. Okay, clear.
Okay, so the last lap of the Grand Prix, here we come, coming into the last bit here. Come around and I have won the opening round of this season. Here we come. And the McLaren crosses the line for P1. Lewis Hamilton will get second, Max Verstappen third, Valtteri Bottas fourth, and Sebastian Vettel fifth. Driver of the day goes to Sergio Perez. Not sure what he really did, but we'll look at the results here and see whether he made a really good jump.
And it's a thoroughly deserving victory. So Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
I think that smart tyre management on track and very smooth driving definitely assisted in their victory today. That combination meant they got the absolute maximum out of their tyres at all times.
As the winners make their way up to the podium, one can only imagine the celebrations that will take place at McLaren tonight. Congratulations to everyone on the team, securing the win and proving they're a force to be reckoned with out on the track.
Okay, so there we go, we saw the podiums. Let's go and now look at
Here's how things look in the drivers'
the
table.
results.
Thomas
So
takes
yeah,
over the
Thomas
lead for the drivers' championship. Now, let's discuss, Anne, who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
It's got to be Lewis Hamilton. He pulled off some impressive feats out on the track today, even by his standards.
It's nice to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes moves to the top of the table.
Carlos Sainz 8th, my teammate maintains his good position. What a great weekend for him. Johnny Rick lost a position, lost 2 positions. Lance Stroll 10th, Esteban Ocon 11th, Pierre Gasly 12th, Perez 13th, Magnussen 14th, Raikkonen 15th, Grosjean 16th, Russell 17th. Great news for the Williams man. Giovinazzi, of course, had that trouble with an engine failure, but somehow did not DNF. He must have got it back going again and managed to come 19th. So that's it for the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll be back tomorrow for the next episode.
I'm sure you're
Actually, hold on. We'll just go. We'll just do our interview quickly. I'm gonna definitely compliment the downforce for that wet race. Got it. Let's honestly compliment the car. Get a bit of team clean. Yeah, it definitely did not dampen my spirits. It was really good. I'm not sure what she was referring to there, but that seems like the right answer to go for. Okay, so that is the end of the episode now that I've done my thing, as long as Carla's got nothing for me. Bit of driver claim, anything else? I'll have a quick look, see if there's anything else. Go to team headquarters, see if there's anything else. Okay, no, that's it. We've got our weekly resources and everything, and then we'll look at spending those and getting some upgrades and see what we can do before the Bahrain Grand Prix. Okay, so that is the end of the episode. Come back tomorrow for the next one.